The example is a 90-plus-year-old man that still receives 120 million from 8 rental properties that someone else built on a land he bought when it was still bush. Welcome to my journey series. My name is Barrister Mrs. Uzamake Gembo Okeke, and this is my story. In my previous video, I shared how watching my mom go through sickness changed everything I know about wealth. Months after then, one question kept playing in my mind over and over again. What is retirement really supposed to do? Is retirement just the day you stop working? Is it money in the bank? Is it the properties you have? Or is it something much deeper? The more I reflected on my mother's journey, the more I realized that retirement isn't just about getting to a certain age. It's about remaining independent. It's about having choices. It's about protecting your dignity. That was the moment my definition of wealth changed. I began looking at every asset differently, not by asking, how much is it worth today? But by asking, will this still take care of me if my life changes tomorrow? That one question changed everything. It changed the way I looked at the land banking plots I was selling. It changed the way I looked at houses. It changed what I thought about retirement. It even changed the conversation I started having with my clients. I realized that my mom's fish, poultry, and snail farm that had no structures depend completely on your time, your energy, and your physical presence to make the maximum amount of income. While income generating assets like rental properties can continue working quietly in the background, even when you need to slow down. That doesn't mean one is better than the other. It simply means that we should understand the role each asset play in our lives. Today, when I talk about retirement, I'm not talking about escaping work. I'm talking about creating a life where income does not disappear because your circumstances changed. A life where your family isn't forced into difficult situations because everything depended on you. A life where your later years are built on structure, not on certainty. That's why I care so deeply about legally structured, income-producing real estate through land banking plots with its own title. Not because everyone must invest the same way, but because I have seen how the right structure can create options and how the wrong structure can remove them. The example is a 90-plus-year-old man that still receives 120 million from 8 rental properties that someone else built on a land he bought when it was still bush. He didn't have to wait to get the money to build it. He didn't have to sell the land. He went with the third option, which was to use his land, do a JV, so that someone else can finance the construction and they shared houses. That was how he got 8 units of rental income producing properties. This 120 million goes to him. There's a management company that manages the houses and they collect service charge. The older I get, the less I believe that wealth is measured only by what we own. I believe that wealth is also measured by the peace of mind our assets can provide when life goes both as planned and doesn't go exactly as planned. That is the journey I'm on, and this is only the beginning. Let me ask you, when you think about retirement, what comes to your mind first? Is it stopping work, owning a home, having enough savings, creating passive income, or something else entirely? I would genuinely love to hear from you.